Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy in another episode. This time we are beginning with talking again to Ragnar Van Winter, and we are of course not going into the Trukari Menace. We are going on with chapter 4, Uther's Tomb, Talk to the Captain.
Inquisitor, we have arrived at the coordinates you gave me. You also have a message from the Conclave.
We have received reports of your recent encounter with Inquisitor Draken. We appreciate the way you handled the situation. We are aware that Draken exceeded his authority in certain cases, and we will make sure he is justly reprimanded for his actions. But you seem to understand that our work often requires some adjustments to the decrees. We see huge potential in you, Inquisitor.
Thank you very
Where
much.
are we, Captain?
Honestly, I have no idea. This moon doesn't appear in any Imperial records, although it houses an ecclesiarchy cathedral.
Anything else I should be aware of?
Our Argers keep picking up disturbing warp signatures from this segment of the void. However, there is an Imperial fortress defending the cathedral. It could hold the answers you need.
Alright, then we'll travel to the next location. I read something about Forbidden, the Forbidden Cathedral. I've tied up the loose ends with Inquisitor Draken. I learned that he removed the vestiges of Uther Tiberius from his tomb and took everything to a much safer hiding place. If everything goes according to plan, I might be able to obtain the Uther's Inquisitorial Rosette and swiftly return to the Martyr. Alas, in my profession, events don't tend to follow plans all that closely.
Inquisitor, we see signs of recent struggle everywhere. Whatever this place is, it has been ravaged by chaos recently, and the hostiles must still be here.
Noted. I will explore the area first.
Okay, I wanted to try out a new layout, but a new type of weapon. Well, so new it is not to or dual wielding some auto pistols, but I assume they are currently not doing enough damage for this wonderful mission. So, back to the bolt gun. It was just a try, you know. Sometimes you just need to try out things to know if they're working out or not. And I don't want to rely on the bolt gun all the time, but for now we are going to rely on it actually a little bit longer. Okay, he's dead. Alright, good. Good. We need, so to say, explore the Forbidden Cathedral, so we shall do. But by now, obviously the enemies are not as hard to kill as they could be. He's there. How did the warp spawn survive there?
Inquisitor, we're having a hard time keeping the ship a safe distance from the warp anomaly. Do you have any idea what this place could be?
A moon that has been erased from the archives. Also, it is right in the vicinity of a warp anomaly, which shelters the cathedral from many psychic divination. A clever hiding place.
In other words, it is one of the most well-hidden reliquaries in the sector.
Indeed. It could also mean that Uther's followers have considerable influence in the Conclave.
Oh yeah, and that obviously ain't good. What is ain't good as well is that we are already completely out of inoculators, and this time I'm certain I did not use all of them, but the inoculator refill charge there was absolutely quite good. I don't know if something's actually wrong with... Okay, there... Oh, did I just... No, I did not mispress Q, right? Maybe that is a problem. I definitely don't hope that, although the cooldown should not have been available by now. Let me keep track then on our inoculator status, actually. So this is now a tough spot. we are probably going to die. Since we were already overwhelmed and everything, but in those missions, in those wonderful little campaign missions, it actually does not matter at all. Yes, I could have called in the Tarantula for some more help, but well, I at that moment actually did not think about it at all. And you could of course say I was not careful enough. I accept that. That is, well, maybe not totally true, but a little bit true. Oh, hello, there's still someone. So we are still at 2 inoculators.
Inquisitor, the sensors located an Imperial distress signal emanating close to your location.
Who is transmitting?
Identification codes mark the sender as a member of the Ecclesiarchy.
I'll look into it.
Alright, it is a special thing then, not the normal guardsmen, which would have been surprising to me to find them in this, well, maybe abandoned, probably is the wrong word, but in this station, so to say. Subject, confidential observation filed for personal use. The Ragnar van Winter, the conversation is deleted. Do you have any idea what this place could be? A moon that had been erased from the archives. Also, it is right in the vicinity of a warp anomaly which shelters a cathedral from any psychic divination. A clever hiding place. That is our conversation. That was our conversation, wasn't it? Weird. Really, really weird. Come on, get out of cover. I know you are a heavy weapons guy, but that I now don't want to have. A Traitor Legion guy actually taking cover. Annoying. I know why they do take cover, it makes sense. But in other words, sometimes this is a little bit annoying. But we have fought our way through. Okay, I've taken exactly 1 inoculator. I'm gonna refill. We are back up to 4. So did I really press... Obviously I did, but I'm unaware that I did press the inoculator hotkey there. Q, it is for me. The standard button there is actually the 0, but I thought going over the complete or the whole keyboard is not good.
Distress call received. Situation critical in the fort. All armored personnel deceased. The servant of the Ecclesiarchy has been relocated to a dedicated shelter.
Alright, a relic decimator. I hate those, or I hated those guys once. Actually not anymore. Down he is. He has a couple of bodyguards which we will try to quickly take down. Luckily he actually opted to go after the Tarantula, which, well, helped us out immensely. The final days. 700 years have passed since Cardinal Estra Medius founded our cathedral after the edict of the Holy Synod. During these long silent centuries we have, following the liturgies of the Adeptus Ministorum, faithfully. Our burden is nothing compared to the blessed martyrdom of the Emperor, but it grew heavier with each passing year. Our prayers, hymns and sacrifices were in vain. We have failed pitiful in our sacred duty. The rotten stigma grew and grew in the void, taking roots in our domain. After the first centuries we realized how vain we were. Pure faith may save a solitary soul, but an otherworldly bane like this would need someone with the purity of a saint. We are nothing but sinners, stumbling blindly in the universe, succumbing to madness and chaos. We cried out for help, but even the mighty creations of the machine god proved ineffective against the stigma. The growth stopped, but the dark revelation remained. Even the most devout pilgrims stayed away from our forsaken home, and the Holy Inquisition purged every trace of our existence from the annals. May their grim wisdom be blessed. Finally, the Cardinal decided that we would serve the Emperor better somewhere else. The cathedral shall be abandoned. All who left are the thoughtless servitors of the machine god and the Guardian. He will keep the fickle light of faith alive in this saintly solitude. Brother Teilhard, may the Emperor bless you for your courage and tenacity. Sorry for the pronunciation gone very wrong there. Marina down. It is said that basically, well, not said, but sometimes I'm forgetting that in the times when you open up a whatever, whether it's a cogitator or a note, a clue, whatever you want to call it, that time is actually paused, although enemies keep on moving. You basically don't regenerate any health, although of course I need to say our health regeneration ain't the biggest. It's not very high, but well, fair enough. I'm definitely gonna call in some help, which is definitely needed. We might even need to use the last inoculator.
Reloading.
And the reloading there came at the worst moment, actually. Okay, priest is rescued, although I do not see anyone down here. I'll just accept.
By the grace of the Emperor, an inquisitorial agent at last. In my darkest hours, I almost believed that you had abandoned us. Who are you, and what happened here? I am Brother Teilhard, and I am a sinner. Sinners we all were. We brought this upon us. We should have never have brought a holy relic to this forsaken moon. Could you be more specific, priest? You don't have to worry, Inquisitor. We all went through proper mind-cleansing rituals. Rest assured, I don't remember the name of the Imperial Saint. At least that information is still secure. Who gave you this assignment? A most revered agent of the Holy Ordos. He never told us his name. When did the filth of chaos arrive? When the ancient anchor engines first manifested problems, I begged my brothers to seek assistance from the Cult Mechanicus, but they didn't listen. And then the rotten stigma flared up. The machine started to slow down, and suddenly the moon was teeming with these accursed traitors. Where are they? I'm afraid they have entered the cathedral. But I can tell you the whereabouts of a secret entrance. You must stop them. You should go to my ship. My oath prevents me from leaving this place, Inquisitor. But I'll stay in contact with you all along the way.
Alright, we will pick up all them items. And that actually, guys, already brings us right now to the end of this episode. And you know it, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I see ya in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.